It's time to record, man. Cause I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I just got done praying. I just got done praying because, and I don't know what it was. I do know what it was. It was the Spirit of the Lord that gave me the confidence and gave me the boldness to come into this mic today in this moment at 7:48 after a long day of work to just come and feel this platform to fill YouTube with some encouragement. Now, none of this is prepared. None of it is prepared. And sometimes we don't have to be fully prepared in order to start taking steps. We don't have to be prepared to start moving. We don't even have to have a plan. It all starts with a thought. Your dreams start with a thought. The beginning of your dream, of your desired state, right, of your divine purpose starts with a thought. You don't need preparation to start moving. You don't need a life coach to start moving. You don't need a workout. What is it called? A workout. Sorry, I'm lost at words right now. But you don't need a personal trainer. You don't need a personal trainer to start hitting the gym. You don't need a dietitian. I don't even know if that's what it's called. You don't need a dietitian to start losing weight or to fix your diet. There's something in you. There's a knowledge in you that is already giving you the ability and everything you need, all the ideas, the thoughts to do whatever it is that you want to do. If you want to start a business, the business is already in you. The ideas are already in you. The motivation is already in you. The discipline is already in you. Being disciplined is a choice. It's a decision that you make every single day where you decide to go and do it, right? Nobody has to hoop thee and holler at you to wake up and go brush your teeth. You know that if I get up and spend 2 minutes brushing my teeth, it's good for me. So why do you need somebody to push you to go to the gym? That all comes from within. If you got a goal in mind, all you have to do is keep that goal on your mind. If by the time the summer comes you want to be shredded, just go to the gym every single day, no matter how hard it is, how tired you are. Just go and put the work in, knowing that I'm getting better every single day. And every single day I come here and I decide to put the work in, this is just getting me closer and closer to my desired state. Now, on top of that, you also have to have, a decent kind of diet, because no amount of working out can outwork a bad diet. So yeah, you got to still have a good diet, but at the same time, if you got that discipline, if you got that mindset, I'm going to tell you that. I'm going to tell you this. The right mindset outworks any skill set. So as long as you have the right mindset towards whatever it is that you want to do, it's always going to come into fruition. You can do whatever you put your mind to, right? Take that with a grain of salt, because I'm not saying that if you start dribbling a ball, you can go to the NBA. No, that's not what I'm saying, because for some of y'all, that's out of the picture. But what I'm saying is if you have a love for basketball, you could start volunteering and helping out the youth. You could pursue your dreams and with basketball by just volunteering and being a coach at a rec. And then coaching at the rec, if you do that for a couple of years, right? And at the same time, you're in school. You feel me? Because I think sometimes you gotta have some type of degree to go coach at a high school or a college. I don't really know that much about all that stuff, but whatever it is that you want to do, there's a way to make it. If you got a dream of being a coach, there's a process, right? There's a path to take where you can make it happen. Even if you don't see the opportunity is still there. You don't have to create opportunity. The opportunity is already here. It's the mindset you got to have to get there. And as long as you have the right mindset, you can develop the right skill set. It just takes time. It takes time, it takes discipline, and it takes effort. 99% of people never decide to see their dream state come into fruition. They never decide. They never say, you know what? I'm making a decision today that 2 years from now, this is where I will be. And for the next 365 days, every single day, I'm going to take one step to become 1% better. The problem we all have in our lives is that we see the goal, or we set goals, and when we set the goal and we're looking at the goal, it's so far away that the distance of that goal makes it seem as if it's impossible. But if we just set small little goals, if we have a big goal, right? So let me break it down. Let's say, because I feel like this is just the easiest example to use, because it's the easiest thing that I guess is the thing that I've been able to do the most successful, right? Gaining weight, losing weight, being in the gym. That's always been my life. I've been an athlete since I've been doing sports, working out, all that kind of stuff since I was a kid, right? Middle school, whatever. So if you want to gain 5 pounds of muscle, right? It's as easy as this. No, actually, let's not even go with gaining 5 pounds of muscle. I'm gonna keep it even more simple. If you want to lose 5 pounds of body fat, right? If you just want to lose 5 pounds in 2 days, it's this simple. Not eat, fast, drink a lot of water. That simple. My fault, Carter. If you want to lose 5 pounds in 2 days, it's this simple. Fast, drink a lot of water. But when a day comes and you start getting hungry, the first thing you think of is going back to comfort. I just lost my track. I ain't gonna lie to you. I might have to edit this and cut that out. But no, bro. I ain't even gonna do that, bro. I'm gonna keep this 100% authentic. It's just the beginning, bro. I'm just starting this YouTube channel. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't really care about the hiccups, because in life there's hiccups. So as I'm recording this video, I might have a little bit of hiccups. And to be completely honest with you, I feel like that just resembles life. That just resembles what it looks like when you set a goal and it's way in the distance. It's way in the distance, and as you're walking towards it, you might just stumble a little bit. You might just stumble a little bit. You might just experience a hiccup. You might just experience a setback, right? But even when we have these setbacks, right, there's always a way to make a comeback. And this video is an example of it. I just had a hiccup. I was trying to talk about losing weight and gaining weight. I had a big little hiccup there. You feel me? But I still made a comeback. I'm about to come back and tell you guys exactly how to lose 5 pounds in 2 days. It's as simple as this. Eat beans, rice, and fruits. And drink a lot of water. You'll cut 5 pounds in 2 days. Guaranteed. Don't believe me, try it. It's 365 days in a year. If you sacrifice 2 days to try one thing, if you just took 2 days of your life to try one thing, what would happen? Now, if you took 365 days to try one thing over and over again, what would happen? You're probably thinking, I don't know exactly. And that's why we have to continue to try things in life. We have to keep that childlike mindset, right? We got to be open to asking the right questions. When you're a kid, you're probably 5, 6 year old looking at your mom. Mommy, how are babies made? They looking at you crazy. It's like you ain't even supposed to be asking me that right now. But that's how we need to be, right? We need to be open to asking questions, the right questions. We need to be open to trying new things and keep trying new things until we find that thing that sticks. We find that thing that clicks. We find that thing that's like, yo, I got homeboys right now, right? One of them is 26, the other is 27. We all work together, right? Sometime last year, out of nowhere, they come to work talking about they doing jujitsu. Everybody's looking at them, even me. I'm like, what? You doing jujitsu? That just sounds crazy as hell, bro. It's like, ain't you a little too old for that? You know what I'm saying? We already got a demanding job. You feel me? We out here delivering in and out of trucks, delivering packages all day. Next thing you know, y'all talking about y'all doing jujitsu. That's crazy, right? 6 months later, I'm talking about, they over here talking about how much they love it. They're like, bro, you should try it. They're trying to give everybody the game. And then they're showing me stuff. My homeboy, he did something called like a collar choke. I was like, that's insane. It's absolutely insane, right? And I was like, yeah, definitely not going to be messing with you guys anymore. But the only way they were able to learn what a collar choke was, right, is because they woke up one day and decided to try something new. And next thing you know, they found something that they fell in love with at the age of 26 and at the age of 27. I don't know how old you are. You might be 15, 16, 17, 18, 37, 34, 41, 79. And you thinking, man, I don't know what to do. I done tried it all. But no, it's always something new that you can try. It's always something new that you can do. It's always something new that we can do, that we can try as a community and as people. If we just get together at some point and just spin ideas off of each other and have conversations with, like, out of nowhere, I'm on TikTok, and next thing you know, somebody started making videos asking people, what do you do for a living? And then just based off of that, it created this market where people were able to see that it's possible to make money out of not doing mundane things like being a teacher or a policeman. It's kind of like you grew up thinking, oh, I got to go into this field that's well known, that everybody knows about just to make money, or go work at the warehouse, or go do this average mediocre job and live this mediocre lifestyle. But no, there's so much opportunity out here. There's so many different things that we can do. And once we get out of this mindset of having to make money, we're able to perceive it. We're able to see these things. We got to get out of this survival mindset. We got to get out of this mindset of working paycheck to paycheck, right? We got to get out of this mindset of clocking in and clocking out. Shout out to the book that I'm writing right now, No More 9 to 5, breaking free from clocking in and clocking out. That's the mindset we got to get out of in order to perceive life in a new way and see new challenges, right? And see this whole different world to map out. The opportunity is everywhere, and the opportunity is waiting on you. The road has already been paved. We just got to get in our car and drive it. Listen, man, I'm excited. I'm excited for you guys. I'm excited for you guys to get this process started, to start walking in the way of the Lord and start walking in your design purpose. The time is now. God is waiting on you to step into it. You're waiting on yourself to step into it. All it takes is a little bit of boldness to step out and say, I am ready. I don't need a plan. I don't need preparation. I don't need preparation. I don't need a plan right now. All I need to do is start. And once I get started and start taking steps towards my goal, my desired purpose, the kingdom of heaven, whatever it is that you're going, as long as you're taking steps towards it, you can make a plan. And then when you fall, make a new plan. When a hiccup comes, make a new plan. When you stumble, make a new plan, and keep making plans after plans after plans until you are where you want to be. And then when you get where you want to be, guess what you do? You make another plan, and then you keep making plans, and you keep going, and you keep going, and you keep going, and you don't stop until you get in that grave. No capski. And you keep doing it over and over and over again, because that is the purpose of life. And that's where you're going to find your purpose in life, is in working and serving. Being poured into and then pouring into others to keep it going. We got to keep this going, right? We got to keep this message going. We got to keep encouraging communities to get out into this world and serve the ones who served us. And then serve some more, and then serve some more, and then give some more, and then receive some more. Let's make life fun again, right? Let's make life fun again, right? Let's live on purpose again, right? Let's live a life that is worthy to be lived, right? by the time like you go to sleep and you're laying on your deathbed, I want you guys to die with a smile on your face because you gave this life all that you could. That is a blessing. That is a blessing. I want you to be able to say that I put the work in to accomplish these things in life. And of course, you're not going to be able to do it by yourself. We all need the power of God. We all need community. We all need our brothers and sisters to help push us towards our divine purpose. But how sweet, how good will it be to say that I made a decision to make shit happen? Excuse my language. I'm passionate right now. Might need to bleep that out. But listen, seriously, I'm being so serious. You made bleep happen. You made it happen, right? You saw a target, you aimed at it, you threw it, bullseye. Let's go. Look, if you guys found any value from this video, I'm not asking for you guys to like, comment, or subscribe. Don't even care. All I ask is that you start encouraging a community. Start having these conversations with your parents. Start having these conversations with your friends, with your wife, with your cousins, with your friends with benefits, whoever it is. Start having these conversations so we can get out in the world and start living on purpose again. Let's freaking go, man.